I was telling you guys how they're using words and phrases that I don't know. So how am I getting this information? After I did the video, I finally looked up what the words they use. Again, this would have been for October 16th, 2023. They used the words carbuncle and font. I didn't know how to spell a carbuncle. So when I looked up the video, it was spelled for me. So these two words would not be anything that I would use. So a carbuncle is a boil or a blister. It's an abscess, but they said in British, it's a building that's like unsightly or intrusive. So it would be describing usually a building. I wouldn't know that. So the font is a receptacle or a fountain. So when they were saying a font of information, they said it's, when I looked it up, it said font of knowledge or wisdom. So I would not have ever used a font as a receptacle or even as a fountain. Definitely not as a font of knowledge or wisdom or information. So I wouldn't have used carbuncle at all, not just as a blister or a boil or an abscess, but definitely not as a building that's unsightly. So again, these are things that I would not have known. It's not on television, so they said that they're trying now to put things after I do a video on it on TV. But I would have to sit around, watch television, come up with a way of making it fit what they're telling me. They said it was supposed to be a carbuncle on somebody's eye. It would have to be a show about a carbuncle on someone's eye. You know what? Either I'm really, really dumb or I'm really, really smart. I don't think it's either. I'm not on either end. So if I'm really, really dumb and I don't get it, then they would have explained it to me because they explain everything to me, things that don't need to be explained. If I'm really, really smart and I don't get it, then they would explain to me anyway. But then I would kind of understand what this was supposed to be. I don't. So it doesn't sink in. It doesn't sink in. So the other thing they said was, didn't I apply for some sort of modeling as a teenager? Again, why don't they come up with the facts and the truth? They said they looked through my pictures, again, confessing to a crime. And that's why I'm taking them to court, because they're confessing to crimes. There's no reason that this would be. They just said, well, wouldn't that be part of national security? National security to look through pictures that I would have had when I was a teenager? Again, child abuse. I really do think that that was what they wanted. They wanted images of me as a kid. So anyway, that's part of why they keep referring to pictures that I took years ago. I take video of myself every single day almost. They don't want that. They want the old pictures. Again, it's child abuse. It's human trafficking. But let's get to that later. That's a whole other video. They're like, oh, yeah, oh. Anyway, so they said they looked at the pictures I had as a teenager and there's a picture missing and they think that was a picture I sent for a modeling contest. Well, let them look it up. So they're now worried about that. So what I'm telling you is that they seem to want to talk about me as a kid. They keep going back to childhood things because they said they create videos based on these stories. And that's the problem. Thanks for watching.